I always found something unsettling about my neighbor, Mr. Carter. He was charming, always smiling, and had an almost magnetic presence that drew people in. His teeth were unnaturally perfect, pearly white, straight, and symmetrical to a degree that seemed almost inhuman. At first, I dismissed my unease as jealousy. After all, he was well-liked, successful, and exuded confidence effortlessly. But as time passed, I noticed things that didn't add up. His house was immaculate, yet I never saw a cleaning service arrive. He worked from home, yet no packages, food deliveries, or visitors ever came. Most strangely, despite the ever-present smile on his face, his eyes remained cold and distant, as though the expression was a mask rather than a reflection of joy. One evening, as I took my rubbish out, I saw Mr. Carter standing in his front yard, staring at the sky. He turned to me, his perfect teeth gleaming under the dim streetlight. "Beautiful night, isn't it?" he said, his voice smooth and reassuring. "Yeah," I replied hesitantly. "Are you waiting for someone?" His smile didn't waver. "Oh, just enjoying the moment. Life is all about appreciating what we have. Don't you think?" Something about the way he said it sent a chill down my spine. Little did I know, my suspicions were only the beginning. A few nights later, I was jolted awake by a strange noise coming from Mr. Carter's house. It wasn't the usual sounds of a television or music. It was a soft, rhythmic scraping. I checked the clock. 2:47 a.m., curious and a little uneasy. I crept to my window and peeked outside. The lights in Mr. Carter's house were off, but a faint blue glow flickered behind the curtains. The scraping noise continued, sending an eerie shiver down my spine. I debated going back to bed, but my curiosity got the best of me. Grabbing my phone, I stepped onto my porch, hoping to get a better listen. As I did, the noise suddenly stopped. The silence was even more unnerving. Then I heard it, a whisper, faint, almost inaudible, coming from the shadows near his house. "Go back inside." My heart pounded as I scanned the darkness, but I saw nothing. The air was still, suffocatingly so. I didn't need to be told twice. I rushed back inside, locked the door, and stayed up the rest of the night, listening. But the sounds never returned. At least, not that night. The next morning, I couldn't shake my unease. I had to know what was going on with Mr. Carter. So, I did something reckless. I decided to investigate. Under the guise of borrowing some sugar, I knocked on his door. Almost immediately, he answered, his perfect smile wide and unblinking. "Good morning. What can I do for you?" "Hey, I ran out of sugar. Thought I'd see if you had some to spare," I said, forcing a casual tone. "Of course. Come in while I grab some for you." I hesitated but stepped inside. His home was pristine, too pristine. The air smelled sterile, like a hospital. As he disappeared into the kitchen, I stole a glance around. There were no family photos, no personal touches, just a cold, lifeless perfection. And then I noticed something strange, a small door, slightly ajar, leading to the basement. Before I could think, I heard Mr. Carter's voice behind me. "Curious, are we?" I spun around to find him standing unnervingly close. His smile still plastered on his face. But this time I saw it, the faintest hint of something shifting beneath his skin, as though his face wasn't entirely real. I forced a nervous laugh. "Just admiring your place." "Of course," he said, handing me the sugar. "Enjoy." I left in a hurry, but I knew one thing for sure. I had to find out what was behind that basement door. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind was consumed with thoughts of Mr. Carter and that door.